This is the Meade 12-inch LX200 GPS. A truly great telescope needs a great mount. Let's take a closer look at the Astro Engineering AC400 MegaWedge-Pro, its peer and supporting accessories. Okay, we've taken the Meade telescope off now so that we can get a closer look at the details of the MegaWedge-Pro. First of all, I just want to tick off the items that we're going to be looking at in the next few minutes. First and foremost is the AC400. That's everything you see here down to the top of the pier. That's this structure. That's the AC400 MegaWedge-Pro. From here, the aluminium pier top down to the ground is the AC421 Pier Pro system for use with the MegaWedge-Pro. This item around the front here is an accessory. It's an optional accessory. Fits all of our anti-vibration piers. This is the AC394 utility tray. And finally, I'm going to be giving you a brief overview of the AC602 here, the Polar Mate. This is a device to help you get polar alignment with both our wedge, all of our wedges, in fact, Astro Engineering wedges, as well as the popular commercial wedges on the market from Meade and Celestron. So let's take a closer look at the AC400. One of the first things to notice about this wedge is it's made entirely from flat aluminium stock. None of the components are high pressure castings, as in the case of the popular commercial products from Meade and Celestron. We've also gone for a low profile design of wedge. This is a really important point about the AC400. It was designed specifically for the Northern Hemisphere and European market, and it has a latitude scale that ranges from 35 degrees to around about 63 degrees, which makes it ideal for territories ranging from Finland to Gibraltar. So far north, far Finland, and all the way down to Gibraltar. Now this means the whole of the United Kingdom is very comfortably taken care of by the wedge, all the way from far south of England all the way up to the northern Scottish Islands. But it will also do quite a big chunk of northern France, southern France rather as well, which is a popular destination for taking their equipment abroad. It will also do all of Scandinavia, of course, and all of the main great western countries of Europe. The details of the wedge, in terms of how it actually functions, the cheek plates that you see here, for example, are held on with what appears to be 3 stainless steel fasteners, but in actual fact, underneath this, some hidden detail in the AC400 would be dowels that are actually holding giving extra rigidity to the cheek plates relative to the tilt plate here. So there's quite a bit of hidden structure and design in the AC400. The central fastening for the AC400 is via this M12 central fastening bolt with a very large thrust washer there and 3 M8 fasteners. They are the same as the 5/16 fasteners that you would get on the top of your Meade field tripod. So this product can easily be used with the Meade field tripod. Let's take a close-up view of the slow motion features of the wedge. On the side here that goes all the way through the wedge onto both sides, we've got the azimuth adjustment system. This will work in conjunction with the azimuth register on your field tripod, as well as the azimuth register that you actually find on the top of the 421 pier. Round the back of the wedge, don't know whether you can see that, but getting a little bit closer, we've got a slow motion handle here for controlling the altitude tilt of the wedge. Now, one of the really important features of the AC400 is that the wedge can be adjusted even when it's under full load, and there will be no change to the adjustment position once the fasteners are done up fully when you've completed your polar adjustment routine, which is quite unlike some of the competitor products on the market, and especially the popular high compression casting wedges available from Meade. Just want to show you in a bit more detail the top of the AC421 anti-vibration pier system. This is the marry plate that connects the top of the pier to the base of the wedge. Now this has been fully machined, this is CNC machined, and this has been designed in such a way that the last thing you'll add to this when you mate the wedge onto the top of the pier is a single drop of oil. The drop of oil will actually creep across the whole top of this plate, and it will provide a 1 molecule thick boundary between the base of the wedge and the top of the pier. This enables very fine adjustment to be made, very smooth adjustments to be made as well as making adjustments to the wedge after it's been fully loaded and even almost fully locked. So you can really put quite a lot of force on the fasteners and still be able to make very, very fine adjustments. That's an important feature of the AC400. Let's just show you a little bit of detail of the AC421 pier. This utilises our standard anti-vibration construction techniques, and you can see a bit more detail on that on our YouTube channel by taking a look at the anti-vibration pier videos that we've actually got on there. But I'll just point out to you a couple of the salient points of the pier. We've actually got 5 different anti-vibration features on this pier, but the main ones that you can actually see are the conical design, the very large base plate, the very heavy steel construction, and these strategically placed very deep fusion welds that you can see on here. No part of the pier, only this very, very short barrel at the top, is actually unsupported. There are no holes or apertures in the outside of the 421, and this is responsible for the unparalleled level of anti-vibration support that the 421 pier can provide to the AC400 MegaWedge-Pro, even when it's carrying a very heavy 14-inch telescope. So it really is the ideal carrier for the AC400. The AC400 really was made to be used with observatory piers. It will fit the Meade standard tripod, but first and foremost we really designed it with pier use in mind. A little accessory that we've got fitted onto here is the AC394 utility shelf. It's a simple steel shelf. It's multi-sided in shape. It's got a raised lip around the outside of around about 8 millimeters, basically to stop things rolling off of it so you don't have any catastrophes with your eyepieces and things like that. And it fits to the pier simply by 4 fasteners that go onto the utility ring that we've been fitting to all of our piers now for about the last 15 years. So really, no matter how old your pier is, unless it's a very, very old one going back to about 18 years ago, you'll be able to fit the standard utility tray to it. And that's available as an optional extra. The other gadget I was going to show you is the AC602, the Polarmate. Now this device has been designed to be used both with our own pier systems, even the obsolete AC218 model, it'll work with that quite nicely, as well as our new designed steel piers, and especially the AC400 here. This simply fits via the tonsilus at the back here into the slot at the back of the tilt plate, at the top of the tilt plate on the wedge. Simply undo the knurled nut at the back there, sorry, the knurled screw, put that into place and lock it up. As you can see, it becomes a very firm part of the tilt plate. Now obviously you can't use this without actually taking the telescope off the wedge, but it's a great way to set up the wedge when you're installing the system into an observatory or something like that. What we've got here is a finder. It's very like the type of finder you would find on a high quality equatorial, German equatorial mount. The finder is fully focusing. It has a reticule on the inside that actually features constellations that you can line up with constellations in the northern sky. And basically to set it up, you use a chart that's been supplied with the Polarmate to identify your local hour angle, your right ascension hour angle. You simply dial that in, slacken off the large knob at the back here, simply dial that local hour angle in, and that orientates the star chart on the inside and lets you then make a very simple set of adjustments to the wedge so that you can get good polar alignment. So that's the AC602 Polarmate, the AC400 MegaWedge-Pro, the AC394 utility tray, and the AC421 anti-vibration peer system for the MegaWedge-Pro. Bye for now.